if you work in a gallery, some artworks you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna hang this, and hopefully this is the way. Obviously, you can check with the artist, and that's what I do. That's what we do usually. But this happen in your head happens all the time. You're looking at some artworks, you're like, is there a right way to hang this, or is there I can just hang this anyway? It doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, most of those things they don't really matter which way they been hanged. And this is the proof. And Mondrian, which is a massive artist, Mondrian work was found to have been hung upside down for over 75 years. So a Mondrian is been hanging upside down for more than 3 decades, 75 years. Sorry, 3 decades. I mean, 7 decades. 7 decades. This is crazy. So let's read about this real quick. The press conference on the eve of Mondrian evolution, a Pierre Mondrian exhibition in Germany. The curator Suzanne, I'm gonna mess up his name, Suzanne Meyer-Busser or Busser, announced that the exhibition's highlight, New York City 1, that's the painting, has been displayed upside down since it was first seen in public. German publication reported on Thursday. The first clue that the painting, an adhesive tape version of the similarly named New York, which hangs right side up in Paris, was hung incorrectly, came from a photograph of the artist studios in 1944. Shortly after he passed away, the curator said at the press conference, in the photo, New York City 1 can be seen on a easel. The curator claims to have proof behind the photograph taken on Mondrian Studios. She believes that the artist will have worked from top to bottom, carefully layering the strips on tape over one on another, waving them together in a specific way, a feat that will be much more difficult if the work was from the bottom up. So she thinks that, well, she has a picture, and that's what she's using for saying that the painting was upside down. But yeah, she has she thinks that the way the painting was done was from the way from up to down, and not bottom up, and the way was the exhibit made it looked that the bottom was up, which would make really difficult to make that way, to use the tape in that way. So that's why she thinks that was upside down. And she has a picture of the studio of when Mondrian was working, or it was there in Mondrian studio. Further, that is currently the top of the picture. The tape is harshly turned and does not reach the edge of the canvas. The sign that Mondrian likely worked from top to bottom. Yeah, because obviously you put the tape first from where you want to work, and then hands, if you finish, whatever. So you usually, you do from top to bottom. So makes sense. If I turn the work around, I risk destroying it. That's what Suzanne, the curator, said, according to Monopole. And beside, maybe there is no right or wrong orientation at all. That's an amazing question, and we can discuss this for 3 hours. And so I don't know why she's saying, that's curious. I don't know why she's saying if I turn the work around, I, I risk destroying it. She thinks that if she moves the painting, she destroys the painting. She can damage the painting. I don't know why. I don't. It doesn't come in my mind. What's the reason why she thinks if she moves the painting, she can destroy the painting? First of all. Second, she says something obviously that's basically says what art, what's art, what's painting, what's drawing, what's you can discuss this kind of question for hours and hours and hours. And she says about this painting that maybe there is no right or wrong orientation at all of the painting. So because technically he's been upside down for 75 years, so and everybody throw and all the people that went to see this painting took pictures of this painting like this for 75 years. So is that the new way of this painting that it needs to be hanged? Or maybe no, and we just need to go back to turn this painting around. Obviously, if it doesn't get destroyed, but it's really interesting. You raise like a philosophical question. There is a right way to hang a painting, even if it's like a portrait. Is that the only way you can hang the portrait? What if you hang it upside down? Doesn't matter. It's uh, if obviously if the artist uses their way to hang the, obviously it's up to the artist at the end of the day, but it doesn't matter if you hang upside down, especially this kind of painting and Mondrian. It's is there a right way? There is no way. um yeah, let me know what you think. um I think this is really a cool question about this painting, or this what happened to this painting. um let's see what. So shortly after publication, the MoMA curators took a second look and whom ultimately rehung the picture in the correct way. Mr. Herbert should be given a medal, says this journalist of the Times. The fact that for 70 years this paintings was upside down. I mean, obviously, if you see the painting, you can understand why that didn't really matter and nobody really questioned it. But at the same time, the fact that it was upside down and it was not meant to be like this, it's crazy. It's so funny. So funny. 75 years. So funny. It says a lot about art, actually. This whole incident says a lot about art. Oh, if it does. Oh, this is so interesting. I'm gonna read more about this. This is so interesting. Well done, Daniel Cassadi, to write this article. This thing that happened says a lot about art. Yeah. And with this, guys, with this magical moment, I'll thank you to watch the episode, and again subscribe to the channel. It's really important. Please help this channel to grow, and we can do more episodes about this, about talking about art. Like the video, it helps the algorithm. Share to people that think they might enjoy art, and listen to listening to a stranger on YouTube talking about art. Again, guys, thank you very much from the ARTFUL podcast. It's everything, and I'll see you next time with some more artful news.